Think you know a little about everything? From weird facts to tricky trivia, this general knowledge quiz will put your brain to the test. You've got 5 seconds for each question, so think fast. What are the 7 colors of the rainbow? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. What must-read magazine for computer fans bit the dust in 1999? Byte magazine. Christopher Proudfoot owns the world's largest private collection of what? Vintage lawnmowers. What's the highest civilian award for heroism in Britain? The George Cross. Award are the identification letters of what airport? O'Hare International Airport, Chicago. What is the tallest and thickest type of grass? Bamboo. Only 1/3 of the world's population use what regularly? A flush toilet. Originally registered as the Oxford Committee for Famine Relief, what is it now called? Oxfam. According to Aristotle, what determined whether a baby would turn out to be a girl or a boy? The temperature of the father's semen, wind direction during conception. According to the traditional rhyme, a child born on which day is said to be full of grace? Tuesday. U.S. students used aluminum flan cases to invent what? The Frisbee. Where is it illegal for a portrait of a living person to appear in the United States? United States currency and securities. Which London thoroughfare is traditionally associated with high-quality tailoring? Savile Row. What geometrical shape forms the hole that fits an Allen wrench? Hexagon. What kind of codes did American supermarkets introduce in the mid-70s? Barcodes. Assisted suicide is legal in the state of Washington. True or false? True. What is the name of the British RAF's aerobatics team? The Red Arrows. In England, how did a quarter of a penny come to be called a farthing? From forthing. Other than Justice and Liberty, how many females have appeared on U.S. currency? 2. Martha Washington and Pocahontas. Who did a cinnamon bun bear an uncanny resemblance to, prompting its display on a popular nun bun website? Mother Teresa. What was the value of a crown prior to decimalization? 5 shillings. What is the currency of Morocco? Moroccan dirham. Which is the only U.S. state to start with the letter H? Hawaii. Whose autobiography, published in 1977, is called Grinding It Out? Ray Kroc. When you recycle a drink can, which metal is it you are recovering? Aluminum. In the newspaper business, the night staff is known as the lobster shift. What is it known as in mining? The graveyard shift. Knickerbockers used to be the residence of where? New York. Name the bald head character that peers over walls saying, "What no?" Mr. Chad. Which item essential for world travel is made in Seattle? Boeing airplanes. How old is a quadragenarian? Between 40 and 49 years old. On the internet, what does the first B stand for in BBS? Bulletin. In a military contract, what item is referred to as a portable handheld communications inscriber? A pen or pencil. Chair Ami, a homing pigeon, won the DSC and had what item? A wooden leg. Which word used to be in the name of the San Francisco Ballet? Opera. What does the ringing of 8 bells mean on board a ship? The end of a 4-hour watch. What you do policemen wear? Uniform. Back, blanket, and buttonhole are all types of what? Hand embroidery or sewing stitches. What star sign is Gladys Knight? Gemini. Which organ in the human body is the only one capable of completely regenerating itself from just a small fraction of its original size? The liver. Complete the adage, if you have to ask the price. You can't afford it. What do 67% of dog owners do at holiday time? Take their dog with them. Which U.S. city is known as the Big Easy? New Orleans. What do the initials MG stand for on the famous British-made automobile? Morris Garages. Uphold the right is the motto of what law enforcement agency? Royal Canadian Mounted Police. What is the name of the Mississippi paddle wheeler that provides the setting for the musical Showboat? The Cotton Blossom. What was the average yearly salary of an American public school teacher at the turn of the century, 1900? Around $325 per year. What is the title of the member of the upper house equivalent to that of the speaker in the lower house? The president. Which saint's day is 17th March? St. Patrick's Day. If we saw a white flag with one big red dot on it, what country is it from? Japan. What did Lizzie Borden, Napoleon, and Titian have in common? All had red hair. How many did you get right? Comment your score below and come back for more fast-paced trivia challenges.